All right, guys, I have a new situation. Let's get right into it. All right, guys, I am back. Let me turn this down just a little bit. Let's go and drive and talk about this situation, okay? So, as you know, I've talked about a situation with a foreign guy married a Filipina, and the Filipina wants him to work 80 hours a week, which is 2 full-time 8-hour jobs. This is what she wants him to do, so they can pay off some of their debt, and so she can send money back to the Philippines to her family, right? And a lot of times this leaves him with very little money. Okay, and keep in mind, his wife is not a U.S. citizen yet. They are working on it. Okay, I don't know. Maybe I don't know about now. Maybe she is now. I don't know. Okay, now this story I've been talking about over months. It has a lot of parts to it. Okay, so I can't just sit down and talk about the whole thing in one video. So as I remember stuff, I make a video. Okay. So he's working an 8-hour job in the morning, from like early morning, like starting at 5, then he gets off at maybe 1:30, sometimes 2:30. Then he goes to his next job that starts at 3:30 p.m. Man, this car is driving so fast. 3:30 p.m. Then he gets off later at night around 10:30 or 11. And then that leaves him with 11, 12, 1, 2. By 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock, he needs to get up and get back to his job at 4 a.m. at 5 a.m. Okay. So the situation's like this. He's doing that, and you already know when you work in hours like that. I don't like the glare. When you work in hours like that, over time your body may try to talk to you. Okay? Why is there a glare? You know what? Let me fix this. Okay, I'm back. So hopefully there's not much of a glare. Okay, but anyway. So like I said, she wants him to work all these hours so she can send money back to the Philippines to support her family and to buy land and just to do things, right? Now, over time, working hours like that, you already know what it does to your body. Eventually, you may start to fall asleep standing up. You could fall asleep driving. You will start to get sick because your body's not really getting rest it needs to recover. You will start getting fatigued. You can't think straight, and you start doing things that don't make sense, and it's hard for you to concentrate when you don't get a lot of rest. Okay, you can become irritable, mad, angry, sad, whatever, because your brain is not resting, it's not functioning correctly. Then on that note, it could endanger your health. So here's the situation. Here's what happened. As this guy was working, okay, early one morning, he came into work. Beginning of the shift. And we're waiting for the shift to start. And he's standing up there. And he's standing with his eyes closed. And he's bobbing back and forth. He's literally asleep standing up. Then someone came to me and said, someone from afar, it was I think it was two older ladies, came to me and said, "Hey, is he okay? What's wrong with him?" I said, "He's asleep." "Why is he asleep?" I said, "Because he's tired. He's working 2 full-time jobs." At that moment, there's the glare again. At that moment, I received 2 replies from the ladies. Guys, can you see me? So there was 2 replies. One lady said, "Oh, he needs to quit that other job and just stay working at one and maybe work overtime at the other job." Okay, guys, you gotta bear with me on this because this glare is really something else. I wonder if I can put it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, there's a glare right here. You know what? Let me try this. Sorry, guys. Take this mail out. Oh, that didn't even work either. Maybe if I move it over. No, it's not working. It'll change up, guys. So we had one person said, "Oh, he needs to stop. He needs to stop working. That's not good for him. He could run into something." And then she said, "Is he going to be okay if he drives a forklift?" I said, "Probably not, but he's here, okay?" And I did mention that, you know, like if he keeps moving, he says as long as he's moving, he's fine. Once he stops, his body, he wants to go to sleep. So he tries to do everything he can to keep walking and moving. So that's the situation he's in. Now, this is what happened. Along with that, because this happened in the same day. The 2 young ladies noticed that. And and then the second lady said, "Working 2 jobs? Oh, there's nothing wrong with that. I do that all day long." And I said, "Where do you work at?" And she said that she worked at home. I said, what do you do at home?" "Well, when I get off of work, I go home, I clean the house, I cook, and I take care of the kids and do all this stuff. And then sometimes I don't go to sleep until 11, 12 o'clock at night." I said, "Oh, okay. Then I guess that's a full-time job, right? I mean, if you're by yourself, I'm sure it's a full-time job. But it's not the same as working for someone else at another building in another company, and you're hauling boxes and doing all these things for the company, for another company. Okay, it's totally different. You can get some rest at home. No one's telling you what to do. You're doing it because you have to do it or you want to do it." Okay? So that was her comment. That was my reply. And I don't think she liked it too much. But anyway, so that was the morning. Then later that day, the guy was walking and he just fell. His legs, his knees buckled, and he stumbled and he fell, and he almost fell into a pole, a bright yellow pole in the building. Then he got up and he had a limp, like his leg or his ankle was hurting or something. And then he came to me and said, "Man, did you see that?" And I just kind of played it off. I said, "Why? What happened?" Because I wanted him to tell me like what's going on. He said that he just fell. He said, "I just fell. I just fell down." And I said, "Well, do you know why you fell?" He said, "I don't know. I just walking and my knees just kind of gave out and I just fell to the ground." So I said, this is what it is. I said, you're working too much. This is a warning sign for you because your body is trying to tell you something. Your body is trying to tell you you need to lay down and you need to get some rest. He said, no, I got to keep working. I got to go to work. My wife wants me to work. I said, look, do you have vacation time on your other job? Yes. I said, you take your vacation time and you use it. At least 1 week. Take some time off from your other job. You can continue to go to your first job, but take some time off of your second job. And if you want, you have your wife do the same thing on your second job, because their second job, both of them work at the same place. So they're bringing in quite a bit of money by doing this, but they're putting their health at risk. Let me move. Hopefully this works. So I told him take off, and I said, "Are you planning on going to the Philippines?" Okay, because his wife is a Filipina. He said no. I said, why not? Because his wife doesn't have her U.S. citizenship. So what it is, he's afraid, and his wife is afraid to do anything here in the United States or like get in some trouble, because all she has is a green card. Okay. She has a Social Security card. All she has is a green card. So they don't want to do anything to get her in trouble where she get deported. They so worried about getting deported. So they try to stay out of trouble. And they don't want to leave the country because she may be afraid that if she goes out, she can't get back in for whatever reason. Okay? Which I know that's not true. I don't think that happens. So no, they're not planning on going back to the Philippines because she has to be in the U.S. for 4 or 5 years to become a U.S. citizen. Okay? That's one of the requirements. Now, so no, they're not traveling anywhere outside the U.S. I said, so if you're not traveling, use your vacation time and take off. And if you want to go somewhere, just go somewhere in the United States. Go somewhere close. And then the rest of the time, spend some time at home and relax. This is what I told the guy. Because, and the only reason why I said that is because, you know, the guy used to come to me with all these stories and everything. And I listened to him and I listened to his situation. And I feel very sorry for this guy. Because I feel like, it's just my opinion, I feel like that he's really getting taken advantage of by his Filipino wife. And he's always out of money. When he eats, he's eating just a little bit of food. And that's it. Let me unplug this, guys. And put you guys right here, and I'm going to finish talking. And you know, he doesn't have a lot of money to spend, but they should have a lot of money. So it made me more, I got more irritated, and that's why I told him, I said, you have a sit down with your wife and you guys say, hey, we need a break. Let's take some vacation time, because he likes to just keep working. And he's the type of person that he's worried about what the company thinks about him. He's worried about what other people thinks about him. And he's worried about like getting the job done in a company. He's that type of person. I'm going to go in there and do it. So I had to explain to him. I said, look, yes, you should go to a company and do your best. Always try to do your best, okay? But you have to realize your health is more important, because at any point, a job could get rid of you, when they're having hard times. They could downsize, lay you off, or anything. And even if you don't want to be laid off or get fired, they could do that in a heartbeat. Okay. And then when the company starts doing fine again, they will just turn around and hire someone else or call you back. And then when the company is really busy and they know they need more staff, they will just start hiring a bunch of people. And then when they get caught up, they will just let some of those people go. That's how it works. That's how the companies work. Okay. So they're worried about their bottom line. They're worried about their employees too, but it's like to a certain extent, okay? Because they don't want their employees to guide the company. They want the people higher up are going to guide the company in the direction it wants to go. So I told them, get some rest. You're not going to the Philippines, like I said, use that vacation time. Because your body is trying to tell you something. It's trying to tell you to lay your butt down. That's why you fell down. And I said, the next time your body tell you something, it could be like you could fall down and just go to sleep. You could go to sleep doing something because your body can't take it anymore and it's just going to shut down completely. Then you're going to be asleep for 5 or 10 minutes somewhere, either in your car, anywhere. And there's been times like, the guys, he's in his car and it's time to come into work and he's just out there asleep. He's just out there asleep. Or he goes to lunch and he's just out there asleep. And someone has to go get him. So I just took it upon myself to say something to him. I want to say more to him, but I feel like it's not really my place to say something to him about his lifestyle and the way he's living and his relationship and all that stuff. But he does talk to me, or he used to talk to me about his relationship, about what's going on, okay? And I gave him a little bit of advice, but I don't go deep to where, like, I feel like you're getting used, okay? But, I feel like you're getting used. I feel like you're in a situation where you have a beautiful Filipina, a beautiful woman that you've probably never had a beautiful woman like that before. And you don't want to let her go. So you're doing whatever it takes to keep her. Okay. But like in some of the comments in the other video, in due time, most likely sometime, it happens a lot that, once that Filipina, when she's acting like that, a lot of times, and it could not be just a Filipina. It could be any relationship. Once someone gets what they want or achieve a goal that they're trying to get, then they will just cut the other person loose and then they will move on in a heartbeat. And they will just disappear with all your stuff. Okay? But that's it, guys. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. And guys, do me a favor. Hit the subscribe button for me. I'm trying to get, my channel is kind of like hovering at the same number of subscribers. I need more. Okay, please do that. Do me a favor like that. And tell a friend, so I can get my subscriber count up. And then that's it. All right, guys. Salamat. Mahal kita to all my Filipino people. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Peace.